So things are underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah ventures forward. Lovely bit of skill. He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Lopez. Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, strongly challenged there, and he has been fouled there. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Partey does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Chouameni, and he's forced to go back. Now Hernandez. Hernandez making good progress. And they can counter here. Partey.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. And Fofana. And it's Salah. Chouameni. Now Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Ibrahimovic! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. France have the chance to go the other way. Barella. Fermin. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's found space here. Hernandez. Pressing high and with purpose. Vinicius Junior scooting forward. He's got away. Spread neatly. Beraldo. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Rodgers. Martinez. And he shoots! Goal! France! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
France have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, such a clever touch. Shoots! Well, the ball's come loose here. And the shot! And he's there to get it away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Schlotterbeck. Now Hernandez. Looking for the run. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back underway.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Lopez. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rodgers. That's tidy. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance! And he couldn't finish.
Rodgers deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chouameni, and it's Barella. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Højlund, and he's intervened well there. More and more pressure on the ball here. Partey could move up a gear here. That's going wide left. Almost an hour gone. Vinicius Junior. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Barella. Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Changement
So
pour la
changes
France.
afoot here, and
Le
from
numéro
both
19.
sides.
Le numéro 18. Le numéro 5. À leur place, le numéro 13.
So
Le
Jim, what are
numéro
you
10.
thinking?
Look,
Le
they
numéro
may be one
22.
down, but they're not
Changement en
shying
cours.
away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Eze, France are looking to break at pace. That's a little off target. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
In with the challenge. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Beraldo. And here's Dembele. Great vision. Barella. Hernandez. And it's Neves. Barella gets into a good position. And it's Eze. That's an excellent interception.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, important interception. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good spread. And here's Neves. Eze. João Neves. Crossed into the middle. And he's cleared it back out.
Manchester United really aren't making any...
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
This certainly
17.
looks appetising, well
Le
within
numéro
shooting
6.
range.
Le numéro
And this
27.
is a great chance to get themselves back square.
Le numéro 41. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 14. Attention, changement.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Manchester United could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Pelé. Eze has it in a wide position. Pelé.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
N'oubliez pas l'opération caritative
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Now it's Partey. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barella, Mohamed Salah, Llorente. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hangs in a cross. Partey getting this one clear. Out towards the flank. Threads one in. He's found space here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Saliba, still goalless. Beraldo touches it back. Chouameni in with the challenge. Bellingham. Chouameni. Bellingham. And here's Dembele. Firmino. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tries to pass it through. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Hernandez. Can he latch on to this? Here's Chouameni. And it's Barella. And here's Mohamed Salah. And this is Mohamed Salah. Backward it goes. Oh, super ball. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Now the delivery. Terrific effort!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Beraldo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Chouameni. Firmino. Now Hernandez. And playing cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Salah. And it's Lopez. Ball in towards the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barella plays it short. And it's Llorente. That's very neat. Nicely weighted ball. Manchester United given another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Barella goes short. Oh, such a clever touch. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Manchester United really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Barella. And this is Mohamed Salah. That is lovely. Mohamed Salah going forward. He's rising! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Mohamed Salah. Tries to play it through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Bellingham! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba. Oh, there's a probing ball. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Looking for the run. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicked it back promptly. Pele being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Partey. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And here's Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Llorente. And he's making progress on the ball. Salah showing good feet. And it's Llorente. Looking to play him in. Takes aim and crosses. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball. Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, good spread. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's played it in low. And the shot! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Le
sides.
numéro 5.
So the first moment of real
Le
significance.
numéro 10.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
14. Le numéro
Real
21.
chance!
Le numéro
It's
20.
loose, and there's a race for the ball. So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
So,
6.
third corner of the game.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 8.
There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And another try!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Just 5 minutes left. It's a really well-measured ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Looking for a runner. Chouameni. Eze. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Havertz. And it's Van Dijk. Here's Chouameni. Eze. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's a dangerous ball. Can he finish? But that signals the very end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's got to be...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The defender is not giving up on this. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Bellingham! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw, and France are in front.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hernandez. Lopez. Nice control. And the shot! Rodgers.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Salah plays it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was alert to it. Chouameni. Thuram powering forward here. Showing great feet there.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. Big chance! It's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even...
Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Dembele. Little pass back. Van Dijk. This is Dembele. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Barella, pass somewhat off target. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Now, can they get him away? Mohamed Salah, and he's managed chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. France are anything but solid just now, rather exposed actually.
Well, Peter, they're renowned for their breakaways, but you do have to be risky at times.
Oh, well measured. He's shifting through the gears here.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Saliba deals with that. And that is the end of the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Manchester United are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So straight into the second half. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Lopez. Tchouaméni, who's set up 1 goal so far. Barella. Now Salah. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Hakimi. Barella. Oh, that is a nice touch. Hakimi receives it in a wide position. Cleared away.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That has been cut short. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hakimi. And here's Lopez. Mohamed Salah finding himself in space. Ah, such a clever touch. Knocks it out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Bellingham. And it's Rice. Rodgers running with the ball. Rodgers purring through the gears. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's heaved it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 27, le numéro 41.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And he's had it nicked away, and he's got the beating of his man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10. À sa place, le numéro 18.
Beraldo. And it's Bellingham. Very nicely done. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. João Neves. Barella. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 5, le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 22.
It's not an especially
le
good
numéro
pass,
8.
that.
Changement en cours.
And here's Eze. Looking for the run. It's a threatening ball, so no flag here. And he shoots! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he get it through? Now it's Eze. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's well spotted. Pressing high and with purpose. Into the last 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nicked it back promptly. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Manchester United moments now away from seeing this one out.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
Hernandez. And it's Chouameni. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Dembele. Bomo.
This is the time you need that pace.
He won't be happy with that one. Ah, he's given it up. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. He's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Now it's Thuram.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's good vision. And this is Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Schlotterbeck. And it's Hakimi. It's Van Dijk. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodgers. And it's Bellingham. Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tchouaméni. Now Hernandez. It's run loose here. Hakimi. Looking for the far post.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, what a mistake! João Neves. And it's Van Dijk. And here's Dembele. Tchouaméni. Schlotterbeck. And Bomo. Barella. This is a promising build-up. Stood up well to him there. Dembele might just make this. And Bomo making good progress on the right-hand side. Van Dijk. Hernandez. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Pinches it off him, and it's Neves. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Ibrahimovic. Steaming on goalwards. Barella.
Manchester United.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's taking no chances there. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Lopez looking to charge, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Koundé. João Neves. Now Rodgers. Beraldo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Schlotterbeck. Hakimi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester United leading by 1 at the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And we are back underway. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. It's crossed into the middle.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bellingham. João Neves. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Bellingham. And Mendes. Well, that looks a decent ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bellingham. He's in a great position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Beraldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Thuram! It's bounced back off the post. And he can thump it away.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13, le numéro 10, le numéro 27, le numéro 15. À leur place, le numéro 21, le numéro 18, le numéro 20.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good ball over the top. That is lovely. He's picked his way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Looking to close for a shot! And it's in! France are back on level terms. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Attention, changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's running through. Decent chance! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 5.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Changement en cours.
France have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's picked it up out wide. Defending of the desperate variety.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
No way through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that is masterful defending. Van de Ven gets it away. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And smartly reclaimed. Great vision. Hangs one in. And that was very necessary. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Rice. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Partey. Beraldo. Hakimi proves too strong.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Four extra minutes added on. Vinicius Junior. Haaland chasing after it. Partey ventures forward. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Eze. Last chance, perhaps. Space for him to turn and look. He leaps for it!
Well, he's certain.
And there goes their last chance. Manchester United, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better.
Shot at goal! Goal! France! So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So, a breakthrough already. Burmo. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham. Van de Ven. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Oh, important interception. Burmo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great vision. Good take, and is he in? Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Dembele. He's having a shot! Oh no, this does... And one more try! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. That was a given, it always was.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room.
And the shot! France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. João Neves. Can he spark a counter here? And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. Burmo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lopez. Lovely pass, but can he finish? And he hits the net. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Burmo. Hakimi. He's found a way through. Now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's a good ball. But he's well positioned here. Oh, just skips past his man. And the shot! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
France now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Delivers the ball. Tries to get it clear. Forced to go back. That's the end of the first 45. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. Oh, Bobo! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, they've got it again. And that is headed for the middle. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Fermin powering forward here. That is a brilliant interception. Could move up a gear here. Beraldo. And it's Koundé. Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. Bellingham. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
They've got a
20.
healthy number
Le numéro
of
5.
very tall targets to
Le
pick
numéro
out
21.
from this corner.
Le numéro 10. Le numéro 15. À leur place, le numéro 27.
There's the
Le numéro
header!
14. Le
Oh,
numéro
the
13.
keeper's done ever so
Le
well.
numéro 18.
Well, someone's doing his job
Le numéro
properly,
17.
Peter, that's for sure.
Attention, changement.
Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rodgers. He's going for goal!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Corner number 2 then. Punched away. DiMarco did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice touch. Kvaratskhelia is fouled. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
DiMarco is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Oh, it's played into the area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Beraldo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Some good persistent defending here. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's lost his man here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's making progress on the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Hakimi. Havertz. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. In towards the back stick. Mendes tries to clear. Beraldo. Over to the right flank. Rodgers. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Mohamed Salah! Partey is there to clear. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible.
It's Ibrahimovic! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Ibrahimovic clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Foot in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in a good position. Goes for a shot! Goal! France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, then...
João Neves concedes a free kick for that. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Neves, showing good feet. João Neves puts a cross in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good-looking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neither of these two want to come off second best. DiMarco. That is lovely. That is good strength.
Such good technique.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
DiMarco. Oh, that's neat. Lofted in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beraldo. He won't be happy with that one. Casemiro. Wirtz. Bellingham. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Might be dangerous. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
DiMarco. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Bellingham. Thuram! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France leading now. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Tries to pass it through. He might be in here! Opts to play it back. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodgers. And here's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this shoots! And he's stuck it away! And they're threatening to fly away here! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
France now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good play. Casemiro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Di Marco cuts out the pass. Lovely bit of skill. He is through here. Dembele. Well, they can break here. Casemiro.
3 minutes.
And the pass is intercepted. João Neves. Dembele. And Casemiro.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Attention, changement.
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Neves. Now, can they get him away? He is starved of space and time. In towards the back stick.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Good read, needed to be. Trying to hit the front line here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Thuram. Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Bellingham. Oh, and a chance! Chouameni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, this looks sharp. Koller being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's hoisted clear. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, easy pickings there. Nuno Mendes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mendes venturing down the left. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rodgers has created one goal already. Thinks about the shot. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Guimaraes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dembele in with the challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Knocks it into space. Dembele has it in a wide position. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham. Good pressure, determined, intense. Nice control. Chance for a shot! Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. João Neves looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rodgers. João Neves. Shot a goal! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement un peu particulier.